It is now my privilege to present the chairman of the M.L. King Observance Day Association, Incorporated, one who has worked long hours to get this day to be what it is. When we say thank you to the Reverend B.R. Mitchell, Jr., we're actually saying thank you to a lot of people who have worked hard all through the year to not only make this day possible, but this week possible as we observe the remembrance of Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. Would you please join me in saying thank you by standing and giving a round of applause to the chairman of the Martin Luther King Observance Day Association, Incorporated, the Reverend Benny R. Mitchell, Jr. Mitchell was very, very influential. There were many people who looked up to him, and there was one aspect or another. Either you revered and respected him, or you didn't care a lot for him. But you had an opinion, and he had an opinion, and he would let you know how he felt, and the changes that he wanted to make and the things he wanted to do. He was one of those types that either you would you drive, ride, or get out the way. Or get run over. But he was one that was very influential in talking to people. And he had such a touch or way of words with folk that whenever you communicated with him, he would let you know where he was. And he wanted to always make sure that it was for the betterment of the community. I can remember when we were looking at getting a street name for Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., and Reverend Mitchell met with the Savannah Baptist Ministers Union and the Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance, and as we were gathering, he wanted to have a street name. I remember that he began to push for 37th Street, and it looked like 37th Street was going to be the street that was named. I remember going back and forth, and then it ended up being West Broad Street, which was named Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. I can remember thinking that Pastor Mitchell might have been upset or he might have been depressed because he didn't get 37th Street. And I'm going to almost give condolences to him, and it's kind of like, well, you fought hard, but sorry we didn't get 37th Street. And he looked at me and said, Till, I just want a street. M.L. King, 37th Street, West Broad Street, didn't matter. Matter of fact, I think West Broad Street is a good street to be named after M.L. King. It's a historic street. I like that. And we laughed, and he had a great time about it. Even in those things that may have seemed to have been a defeat, was not a defeat because he always set the bar so high.
37th Street is a good street. When you come off the interstate, you can see Martin Luther King Drive Boulevard. We want that boulevard. I said, we want the boulevard. We want the boulevard.